Welcome to CertBlaster. In this session, we're going to look closely at some A+ 22902 questions. Here's the first. What does setting an active partition do? A seemingly simple question, but dangerous is the lack of the simple knowledge, or in many cases looking past it to deeper information that will not help you. The first choice, finding sys.com to boot, is on the right track in the sense that you're looking for the system files, and sys.com is one of the system files. Sadly, it does not boot the system. It creates a logical extended partition. It doesn't. It creates a primary partition. Strike 2. Although it will identify and mark a primary partition as active. That's an important fact because when using internal storage, Windows looks for an active primary partition to find the BCD information and ultimately initiate the boot process. This leaves us with the correct response, tells the system where to look for an operating system. If you check disk management on a new system, you'll see that one active primary partition exists. It will be your system partition and contain the necessary information to start either normally using the C drive or the manufacturer's recovery drive if there's a problem. Here's the next one. You want to use a secure email configuration on your mobile device. Which port would you open on your SOHO router to enable the IMAP SSL protocol to receive mail? You decided to stay with SMTP for sending functions. Traditionally, email was received using POP or POP3. The trend is now towards IMAP for receiving and SMTP to send. As the question states, your focus is on the secure IMAP port. The first choice is 995. That port is used by Secure POP3 or POP3S. For over 30 years, SMTP used port 25. Although not disallowed, some ISPs have blocked the port in favor of spam reduction. The port 587 is now assigned to SMTP traffic. Port 465 was unofficially used by SMTP, but the port was deprecated in 2014. Some older clients still use the port, but it's not preferred. Now for IMAP. Unsecured IMAP uses port 143. It is not secure and should be avoided if you have the ability to use port 993. Then IMAP over TLS SSL is the best option and the only one that correctly answers the question. Here's the deal. The iPhone that you're backing up to the iCloud has a few more personal preference settings not shown, and we assume that you meet the minimum hardware requirements for the sync to take place. You have to make sure the device is connected to a reliable power source. This means an AC outlet, because if you use a USB cable, the PC could go to sleep, then your power will drain at a higher level than usual because you're constantly transmitting or receiving and ultimately failing. The phone needs to be connected to Wi-Fi. This helps you to avoid high data usage or plan overages from your carrier. There's quite a bit of data involved in a sync, so the screen must be locked. When you're doing a backup, the last thing you need is to alter your data. Changing the data requires you to start back at the beginning, and so you may have a significant amount of time already invested that you will have to do over. Locking the screen removes that possibility. Your correct response here is all of these conditions must be met. Check out the additional learning resources available at CertBlaster.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this one.